Alright, we've started producing steam. Takes about 10 or so minutes for this thing to heat up. And there's the general area we're working on. I don't know if you can even see anything there.
You can't see it now because the grease lightning got a lot of it out, but this will finish the job.
Yeah. And you can, when you put those down, you might want to just tap it with your foot lightly to get it set down good. And you don't have to press down on it. But
don't stand on it. Just touch it with your foot if you want to, or your fingertips, whatever.
And so that will, on blue stains you can never tell if heat will do anything for you, but we're gonna give a shot at that. That little bucket head vacuum there, they're like $20. You can get them at Home Depot.
Minus the bucket.
Yeah, you just provide a bucket for them, and they actually have a lot of power when you have the hose into a carpet or something like that blocked off. But they're not very powerful vacuums, but they sure are handy because they're small and lightweight to carry around. The bad thing about them, they have a very short power cord and a very short hose. So you want to make sure you have outlets close by or use an extension cord.
We don't know if it shows the camera, but it's steaming real hard.
Yeah, there's steam coming out.
Lots of it. And you can leave this down for a few minutes. We check it about every minute and a half, something like that, and make sure that everything's good. We did a bunch of stains with this stain last night, but we don't really video all of them because a lot of people, I think they're boring to people. I mean, it's a fun job to do, and you can make a lot of money taking out little stains, but if you own one of these, you can just take out stains out and don't do nothing else. But it's boring to watch, so we don't film all of them.
This is a carpet that somebody moved out, and nobody's even really looked at everything yet, so there may be some other stains that we'll find as we're cleaning it because it's so much dirt in the carpet right now, you can't always tell.
Oh, where's that ammonia?
It's probably in the kitchen.
Bring it and spray this. There's a red spot right here. We might look at it.
Alright.
Here, let me see it. Now, you may not see it, but we can. There's a red spot right here, and it's not a big deal. But since we're here anyway, we might as well just take it on out.
Oh, one thing, this is a 1500 watt heating element in here, so if you're running a vacuum in the same room, in the same circuit basically, what you want to do is unplug that temporarily to run your vacuum, and then turn when the vacuum's off, plug that back in so you don't blow your breakers.
Yeah, you could potentially blow a breaker.
And you don't want to mess around and maybe burn out your heating element or even your little vacuum because you have the shock load of when you first started up. So
now, if you guys watching
you don't really need a vacuum when you're doing this. But
if you guys watching this like watching this, let us know, and we'll film more of stain removal with the Wagner wallpaper steamer because we just don't think there's an interest in it, so we don't film it. But we do a lot of it, and we'd be happy to film it if we thought people wanted to watch. If we thought people wanted to watch the videos. So let us know how you feel about that.
Well, we're gonna keep working on this, and I don't know if we'll probably add just a little bit more to the video. I don't think you can really see. It doesn't look like in the viewfinder you can really see what we're talking about on the carpet because the stains are so faint. But we're gonna work on it a little bit more, and then if we don't come back, I want to remind you when you unplug your steamer, you want to let it sit for 10 minutes or so and cool off, and then you drain the water out of the reservoir and everything, and the water's going to be super hot for a long time, so be careful with it.
Yeah, if you drain it out too fast, you could damage the heating element because it'll cool it down too rapidly.
Yeah, and you don't want to fill it with cold water.
No.
If you need to refill it for some reason, what you want to do is let it sit for 5 minutes and then refill it with the hottest tap water you can get, and do it slowly, because you don't want to hit that heating element with cold water or cold air when it's still heated up, because it could be dangerous.
That red stain that was real light, it's gone.
And the blue stain may be gone too.
It's gone, but we're going to make
sure. Blue stains are sneaky. They disappear, and you come back
the next morning when the carpet's dry.
And then you see them again. So I wonder what that is there.
What?
There's a spot there at the window. It may just be some fuzz stuck on the carpet.
It feels like food.
Taste it.
Yeah, taste it. It feels like food of some sort though.
Maybe we should steam it just for the fun of it.
Here, I'll do it real quick and while the camera's on.
Yeah, I think that hose will reach over there.
It won't do much.
Yeah, when you're doing spots.
Here, bring the camera over.
When you're doing spots and little stains. Yeah.
Just so you know, right here is something.
Yeah. You don't necessarily have them out. You have to wait a day or so and see if they come back.
Yeah.
And if they don't come back, they're out. But some stains will sneaky, they'll return.
We don't guarantee stains on the spot. We guarantee them like overnight. Like, if they don't come back by the next day when the carpet's dry, they won't come back.
Now this area here, I'm getting the camera down. I don't see any blue right now.
The red was up here and it's gone.
The red's out. Red usually doesn't
There's no
come
blue
back.
on the cloth either.
But that doesn't mean that when everything completely cools off and dries that you won't see blue. We'll have to check it again tomorrow and see. Luckily, we don't have to. This carpet hasn't even been touched yet, so we don't have to do anything quickly
Let's
on
see what we
this.
got here and see how easy this is coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
Show the rag. Let's see.
There's hair on the rag. This permanent's not been vacuumed. It's gone.
All right.
Whatever it was,
Yeah, so
it's all
that's
there.
cool. That would probably come out when we cleaned with our extractor and everything anyway.
Or our bonnet cleaner.
So, we'll look around, but I don't see anything else. Like these dark stains here, those will come out with cleaning. We don't need to steam for that.
Nope.
Now steam, I don't know if you watch all of our videos, but you may have noticed we got some chewing gum out with the steamer. There's some dark stuff here.
Hey, there's something right there. We'll take this out.
Is that some candle wax?
It's chewing gum, I believe.
Yeah, there's either that or candle wax.
We'll get that out while we're up here, while on
Yeah.
this video.
So I'm gonna stop the camera now because we're gonna
Here's gum.
have a super long video, but we're gonna come back maybe and see what it does on this gum.
We'll come back here and then at the end we'll show you the results of everything.
Yeah, and this is not a carpet cleaning, this is just working on some of the spots ahead of time. The carpet cleaning we're not gonna probably do for a couple more weeks. Anyway, if you wanna watch that, stay tuned.